Hey, hope everyone's doing good. I'm on a, I don't know, road trip, running errands, I don't know. But right now I'm south of Joplin, Missouri, 43 highway. Just picked up 10 more laying hens because in the last few days I've sold more eggs than I had in this last week. So I just delivered 7 dozen eggs to a customer who wanted 12. So we had a little discussion and we came down here and got 10 more. Hopefully they lay as good as the ones we got. Hopefully we don't have any problems integrating the 2 little flocks into one bigger flock. So, and so anyway, our egg production hopefully will double after today, or maybe, well, probably not today, but from here on out it probably will. And as I mentioned on yesterday's video, had a lot of rain in our area here, and some nut didn't look where he was going before he pulled out there. Anyway, had a lot of rain up in our part of the country. We had like 10 inches, and then it rained again last night. So, and I haven't heard what we got last night, but I wanted to try to get coming down here onto Shoal Creek. I'm going back north from Interstate 44. I switched it too soon. So, yeah, can't see anything there. There wasn't anything near to see but trees anyway. It's just a little view I've always enjoyed down around here. Like I said, we're down around Interstate 44, south of Joplin. Went to a little place called K&D Cattle Company, and that's where we bought the chickens. They got locally grown beef and other stuff. Should have left a card and I forgot. It's all the junk on my dash. So we're getting ready to come down into Shoal Creek, and I don't know if I can get any good video of this, but this is just one spot. This is again south of Joplin, Missouri. There's a little campground down here called Zan's. Pretty popular place in the summertime. I promise we're gonna get there in just a bit. I guess I started this video a little too soon, but it's alright. Here we come. Now this is a fairly small creek. I mean, like I said, it's called Shoal Creek, and said usually it's pretty small, but over here, let's see if I can get some. You can start to see it already, but she's rocking and rolling. There's some campers down there, flooded, and that's just one creek. I'll probably show you some more. I had to take a longer way down here today. Switch it back to me. Okay. Yep. Had to take a little longer route to get down here today than I normally would have because of all the flooding. But right now, I gotta go to the grocery store for Rhonda. Well, it's not just for Rhonda, it's for me too. And Ethan. We eat. So, I'll probably come back when I get a little further north, get out of town, this is pretty kind of rural. It's built up around here over the years. I mean, there's pretty nice homes here. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, they're a little gated community. But anyway, I'll be back later on. Alright, I'm back. Imagine that, huh? Anyway, we're getting close to Spring River, which is north of Joplin. Which, so is Center Creek, but Center Creek is a tributary to Spring River. So, again, turned the camera on too soon. But anyway, show you some nice scenery. Some more rain clouds. We'll be there shortly. Starting to rain again here. It doesn't look like it's going to last. Just you'll be able to see on the windshield a few sprinkles. But rain nonetheless. But back to the west a little bit, northwest there. Clouds are thin and I can see a little bitty patch of blue sky. So, but at one point this morning the sun was shining at our house, which I am on my way back to. All right. Hopefully here shortly. Once, I don't know, it's over that way. Maybe be able to see some water through the trees. Should be able to see it real good about now. So that's usually a dry pasture. Way up here, and you can see over here the same thing. I mean, it's flooded in the timber, flooded out through there. And this little river don't ever get up like cake. See, way back through there, it looks like a big lake. So that was Spring River. That's in the Jasper-Barton County area. That's a pretty good size river for us, and it's not that big. Most people probably still consider it a creek. Here shortly we'll be coming up on North Fork, the North Fork of Spring River, just coming up right here. There's the sign for Neck City. Ain't much at Neck City. Anyway, now I wish I was where I could slow down a little bit. There's a car right behind me. If you look over here to the left, there's two houses. There's one here and there's one over here, and they got dikes built around them. You can see all that. This is usually a lot less than that, but man, I have seen it worse. You know, I don't know that you got a good look at that one house, but there's a house on each side of the road there, and I've seen, I believe it was in 96, there's some more flooded area, but I believe it was in 96. I seen the water going over the dikes around those houses. I mean, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. So, but that's what happens. You get a lot of rain. You know, most of it ran off, and now it's headed to Oklahoma. from right here, Jasper County, Barton County, Newton County, McDonald County, and some points east. I don't know how far east, but all of this water that runs off of us heads to Oklahoma. Usually ends up in Grand Lake, the Grand Lake of the Cherokees. But anyway, that's enough geography lesson for now, because I'm not very good at it anyway. So, be back later. Okay, potato plant's growing good, and I do believe I got more coming up right there. Pretty excited. Have to start adding dirt here before long. But yeah, gonna get some taters out of there, I hope. Put this back up. Okay, well, all right. Got a story to tell. If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't believe it. And you're not gonna believe it, but I'm gonna tell it because I'm so surprised. You know, we decided we're gonna take a couple pigs to auction tomorrow. So me and the #1 farmhand. Well, first I got home from getting chickens and stuff, and so I evicted Butch from the trailer, fixed him up a little shelter. We'll do something more permanent here later. So, and then Ethan got home from school, and we hooked the feed trailer up, which was sitting right here in the driveway, and put it over where he likes it. And then we got this trailer behind me, which Butch has been living in, and backed it up to the pen, turned the fence on, backed it across there just a little bit. Believe it or not, these two right here, first the boar, and then the little gilt there, they just jumped up in there. It's like, okay, let's go for a ride. It's the easiest pig loading I believe I've ever done in my life. Yeah. Now they're not, you know, it's just the two of them, so they're getting plenty of food. It's kind of a mess in there. Everything's kind of a mess around here anymore. All this rain, just everywhere. It's wet. Oh, yeah, okay. We got chickens, and looks like they're going to integrate pretty good. I don't know, time will tell. They're in right now. I'm waiting on #1 farmhand to get done feeding pigs, and then we'll hook the truck up to the trailer, and I'll be ready to go to the auction tomorrow. So, don't normally want to sell pigs at the auction, but it's to the point. I mean, I held on them until I'd get them sold. I just don't want it. You know, we need to get some cash flow. Cash flow is important, and so I'm gonna take them. And not only that, but that's more feed for the other pigs out there. We're not going to reduce how much we feed. We're just reduce the number we feed. So that's the deal behind that. I mean, like I said, eventually I would have got them sold somehow. Had a guy wanting to buy a half the other day, but I don't have anybody else wanting to buy a half. So, plus we got new ones coming, I think. Looks like it. Anyway, okay, for some reason I shut it off. We got new chickens in here. That gives us 20 layers now. Walking Boss has been letting them know how things work around here. He give them their new employee orientation. Don't seem to see much fighting. You know, our girls aren't chasing them around. They're not chasing our girls, so I think mostly these new girls are just happy to be out and in the fresh air. I mean, they had a lot of chickens over there where these were at. And I don't know if I said before, but that's some of our old girls. But I don't like, I normally wouldn't buy adult chickens just because, you know, bad experience with them. You know, especially if you just buy one or two of them. They'll pick on them. And I've had too many chickens killed. Hopefully these chickens we got today will be as good a layers as the ones we had. I may have to, because I want to hatch some out. I may have to separate her and some of these others, well, about any of them, but, and give the Walking Boss, just give him a little harem so we can get some to hatch. I don't know, she looks pretty good. But that's where we're at. I don't know if you can see the water, it's just standing everywhere here. Guess I need to get in and get Butch's feed mixed. Well, blackberries kind of like the rain. I'm gonna get over here and get me another wire put up. Get the weed eater and try to trim between them here as much as I can. I got some I'm gonna have to dig up because, like right there, and maybe right here. I don't know. Nope, that one's not touching yet. Put it back in line. Hopefully it'll stay. It probably won't. Put it over there. Not this one. Nope, see that one's started a plant in the ground right there. Need to clip it off and dig it up and put it back in line. But like I said, I need to run my wire. I got a wire over here that I put them up on. Need to get one over here so I can keep them from doing that. I mean, it's not that I don't want new plants, I don't want them out of here. That's where I mow. It gives me room between them. I don't want them real close together. See this one here? It started over there and goes over, and it went back into the ground right here. And you can see down here, start another plant. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video. Wind her up, as used up a lot of time here talking about the flooding. Plus I need to get old Butch fed. He's over here looking at me like I've abandoned him. He's getting to be a little character. I can pet him all I want as long as I got that bottle. But if I don't have that bottle and I'm in there with him, he don't want none of this. See, look, he knows. You can't see. You're looking at me. Here. There he is. Little makeshift. Just a little shade. It's warm enough at nights now. He's probably gonna be all right. Look, he's thinking, "Hey, dude, get over here." Yeah, I always feed him on that corner down there, so that's where he thinks he's supposed to go. He's getting so big. Yeah, he'll say hello. He said, "Dude, don't scratch me unless you got a bottle." Where's the bottle? Huh? All right. Okay, so I'll go in and get a bottle for Deuce, or for Butch, not for Deuce. Deuce don't need a bottle. Deuce thinks he needs more girlfriends. But anyway, guess I'm gonna wind this up finally. Yep, I've said that half a dozen times now. So let's all look out for each other. Help each other out when we can. And let's all pray. We're going to need it. Later.